what's your take on what's happening in that dressing room, Richie? Because, you know, we speculated a lot on, there's various things coming out, you know, that maybe he's lost some of the players and the ones he's been critical of publicly and that sort of thing. But if they're able to go down to Chelsea and nearly win there, to come back from 2-0 down, like, does that suggest that the players are actually playing for him, or are they playing for themselves?
I'm not as convinced as a lot of people are that the reasons they came from 2-0 down to win 3-2 against Newcastle was solely down to the respect or the support that the players have for the manager. There's a load of reasons why you can win a game and why you can pull a performance or result out of somewhere. They're good players, they're good professionals, they're against a team who have beaten nobody. Newcastle haven't won a game in the Premier League this year, so the opposition was awful. I think his situation is as it was 3 weeks ago when we last spoke about him. I don't think he has the support of the people above him at the club. A couple of days after the game against Valencia, there was a leaked report in the English media that he was about to be sacked, and I think he's benefited from the backlash from that. Media, former players and the supporters have come out and spoken quite strongly about how crass it is. For this possibly would have been the third occasion in a row that the club would have informed the media before the manager that he was about to go. So I think he's hanging on by his fingernails, and I don't think his long-term future is stable at all.
But the media report was ultimately wrong for now.
Yeah, I mean, he's still in the job. So we don't know how much of that was true, but for a newspaper to go with something as specific as that, you can be pretty sure their source was pretty solid. But he's still in the job, and I still think all the dressing room issues are the same. He still has the same conflict between the people who are controlling the finances of the club, and still a difference of opinion in how he views players in the transfer market and they do. So the fundamentals are still there. There's still a load of problems.
Liam, you wanted to...
Well, I think he's been a bit more adventurous. When he was 2-0 down against Newcastle, I think he threw caution to the wind, or certainly the way he went down a route that he hasn't liked to go down. So, you know, he's got Mata playing, he's got Rashford playing, he's got Martial. Martial looked like he was well out of favour at the start of the season. All these guys are back in the team and performing, so perhaps he's changed. And the other thing you have to remember, a club like Manchester United would have to have a really important alternative should they get rid of the manager.
Like a big name.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. You can't just get rid and then not have anything to replace, because let's face it, Mourinho does have huge status in the game.
He certainly does. OK.